The New Hampshire Fisher Cats have been proud AA partners of the Toronto Blue Jays since 2004. 20 years of Fisher Cats baseball continues in 2024.
What's Game 4 of our 6-game series between the Rumble Ponies of Binghamton and your New Hampshire Fisher Cats. Hi, folks. Happy Friday. As we're just a few minutes past our scheduled first pitch time, Chris Jarrett, Ian Unsworth with you. The Southpaw Adam Macko firing his final few warm-up pitches, and let's take a look at defensively how the Fisher Cats line up as well as the Rumble Ponies starting 9. Gabby Martinez is written catching the balls and strikes for the left-hander Adam Macko. And Mr. Ian Unsworth, let's take a look at the starting 9 for Binghamton as they line up tonight on this Friday.
Starting with the designated hitter Rylan Thomas, Rowdy Jordan's in the 2-hole. The red-hot Alex Ramirez sticks in the 3 spot. Kevin Parada hits cleanup. Brandon McElwain is in the 5-hole. Jeremiah Jackson hitting 6th. Jose Peroza 7th. Matt Rudick, who hit that big home run, is in the 8-hole. And Wyatt Young brings up the rear.
Macko ready to rock on Rock and Roll Night from Delta Dental Stadium. Lefty-lefty matchup facing Rylan Thomas. First pitch floating outside for ball 1. It was the decisive 9th inning, the difference in last night's game that Ian touched on. Fisher Cats were able to work from behind. Not great records in low-scoring games or trailing late, and we had both last night. The 1-0 missed off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes, but it was Matt Rudick with a 2-run homer, and that was the difference in the ball game to push Binghamton past New Hampshire. Pitch home. Macko frames the outer edge. Now 2 balls and a strike to the leadoff man, Rylan Thomas, the designated hitter. Fisher Cats trying to put an end to what's been a recent skid. The 2-1. That misses. 3 balls and a strike for Macko's leadoff man facing Rylan Thomas. Cats have dropped 7 of their last 10. 3 balls and a strike. That might have broken the bat, and I think it did of Thomas on a foul ball. On top of that, New Hampshire's last 2 games, they've out-hit Binghamton. And they've had a tremendous record this year doing that. 3-2. Beautiful breaking pitch from Macko for a called strike 3. Guys shielding their faces from the sun. Lefty-righty to Rowdy Jordan, the switch hitter. And Macko runs the first pitch high and outside for ball 1. New Hampshire entering the series was 7-0 when out-hitting their opponents. 1 ball, no strikes on its way. Clips the zone. Entering the 9th in a 2-2 tie ball game. And Ryan Boyer gave up the 3 runs. 1-1. Bouncing in front. 2 to the outfield, and then the last comebacker. 2-1. Great pitch from Macko, and it finds the zone. Now back even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. First, though, Macko's 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him reaching down for strike 3. 2 up, 2 down. Both strikeouts for the southpaw starter, Adam Macko. And here comes a tough assignment. Alex Ramirez, the left fielder, striding to the dish. And he picked up strikeout number 12 before the top of the 6th wrapped up. First pitch to Ramirez. Misses down and in ball 1. Should be the bottom of the 6th there, but the point. And for Binghamton, it's their 2nd straight win, now trying to cause a shift in the standings. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Adam Macko sitting 1-1. The pitch. Right down the heart of the zone. And a called strike 2. Nod of the head, yes, from Macko. He's got the white pants all the way rolled down. The 1-2. Missing down and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Action required by his defense. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Adam Macko K's the side. 3 up, 3 down via the K ball for the southpaw, Adam Macko. Adam Macko, the Fisher Cats Friday night starter. Back on the mound and ready to roll in the top of the 2nd. Scoreless between New Hampshire, Binghamton. First man facing Kevin Parada. Missing inside for ball 1. Adam Macko, the left-hander, was born the day before New Year's Eve. 2000.
New Year's Eve?
That works. The 1-0. Poked in the air right side and fading foul 1-1. On New Year's Eve, December 30th, 2000. In Bratislava, Slovakia. 1 ball, 1 strike. Macko throws. Hard hit ball out to center. It has Spain turning and running. Approaching the track, but basking in the sun makes the catch. And for Macko, it was a stay in Ireland as well, and then eventually made his way to Vancouver, Canada. learning baseball through YouTube videos just still fascinates me as well as others. And now at the pro level with the Toronto Blue Jays AA club. Macko will throw a fastball, curveball, slider, changeup, and cutter. The 0-1 pitch. Skipping around by the toes of Macko. For Macko, it's the second time facing this Binghamton bunch. Came back on April 7th. 4-inning start for him. And after he was able to get that start up in the air, really settled into a fine start. The 1-1. Up and outside. Scuffled around a bit in the first inning and dealt with some walks, but finished with 6 Ks and only 2 hits. Hard hit grounder to short on the 2-1. Kasevich eats it up, fires to Nunez at first. Once Adam was able to settle into the ball game, get some confidence, see a couple swings and misses, he was in a great spot.
Getting a grip for the baseball in the cold, cold weather. And gaining a little confidence at the AA level. First ever start.
Jackson pumps the hands. Ooh, he held up. Boy. 1 ball, no strikes as Macko dealing with Jackson. Pitch home off the plate. 2 balls and no strikes.
After that first check swing call, Rainer Nunez just stared at Joe Belangia for a solid 10 seconds.
Next toss. Back to the net. But he had a home run in what was a 6-run inning for Binghamton 2 nights ago. A 6-run 7th. 2-1. Back to the net again. Adam Macko, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Winds and motions home the break even. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout number 4 through the first 2 innings for Adam Macko as he retires his first 6 batters faced.
Well, Blue Jays overall number 9 prospect Adam Macko has been shut down through 2 innings, striking out 4 of the 6 batters he's faced. Top of the 3rd, no score between New Hampshire and Binghamton. Ian Unsworth, Chris Jarrett with you on the Fisher Cats Radio Network. So 6 up, 6 down. Here comes 7, 8, 9, starting with Jose Peroza, the right-handed hitting first baseman. Macko, the lefty, lifts the leg, deals home. Swing and a miss. Change up for strike 1. Macko thus far, 28 pitches and 17 strikes. The 0-1 home. Same pitch, but this one a little bit outside. Peroza came in scorching hot to the series. 10 hits in his last 5 games. Most of them coming against the Reading Fightin' Phils. 1-1 curveball, just low. 2 balls and a strike, no outs, top 3rd. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Outside fastball, strike 2. Steps back into the box. Rests the amber bat on his shoulder. 2-2 from Macko. Jack deep into left field, high and far, but foul. Count remains 2-2. He's ready. Macko's pitch. Bounces into the dirt. Peroza clocked a solo home run to the dead center field of Marabito Stadium. Counts full, the lefty Macko from the windup. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 5th strikeout for Macko. And Peroza, a slow walk to the third base dugout. All Fisher Cats strikeouts brought to you by Breeze Line, who changed the dynamic of last night's game. First pitch to the lefty. Swatted deep into right field. Brown drifts back to the track. He looks up, and that's gone. Off-speed pitch that Macko left high in the zone. First pitch to Wyatt Young. Way inside. Did it clip his belt? Yes, it did. Fastball grazed the gray pants of Wyatt Young. So he's down to first. 7 up, 7 down, 5 Ks for Adam Macko. And a solo home run and a hit batter in 2 pitches. First home run Macko's given up this year. Now he's got a bit of a jam. First pitch is at the knees to Ryland Thomas. This is the top of the Binghamton order. Thomas, Rowdy Jordan, Alex Ramirez, all who went down on strikes first time up. 0-1 to the lefty. Slapped foul. Night off last night for Ryland Thomas. Down to the count 0-2. Here's the pitch. Smacked right at third baseman Terada, who makes the catch, throws to first, double play. Fisher Cats turn two and end the frame. 88-mile-an-hour line drive. Terada makes a chest-high catch and puts a bullet across the diamond to Rainier Nunez. Rowdy Jordan leads off the top of the fourth. Binghamton 1, New Hampshire nothing at Delta Dental Stadium. The pitch is up and out. The count is 2-0. First pitch was a high outside fastball. The next offering a breaking ball that couldn't find the top of the zone. 2-0 to the righty Jordan from Adam Macko. Drilled right back at him. It one hops past the diving Geraldo and into center field.
25,
Alex Ramirez up next. The strikeout in the first, rather surprising, because he's 9 of 20 with 3 doubles and 4 stolen bases over his last 5 games. The pitch, blown away. And it's not just like Ramirez is riding a normal hot streak. He's gotten the best of the Fisher Cats all year, hitting .500 coming into today against all Fisher Cats pitching. Macko delivers. It's just low. 89, right at the bottom of the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Jordan on first. Macko delivers. Off speed. Called strike. Ramirez frozen by that breaking pitch. Mets' 16th best prospect in the organization, according to MLB Pipeline. The 2-1. Ramirez grounds it foul. The 2-2 pitch. Ramirez chops it left side. Charging Terada throws across the diamond, and Nunez squeezes to retire Ramirez. Ball was hit so slowly there was really no chance to get Jordan, who advances to second. Good news for Rumble Ponies and Mets fans. Backing out to a 30,000-foot view here. Telling you that after the first pitch to the righty. Off speed, roped foul. Macko looks at second where Jordan leads off. Geraldo holding him on. Big jump from Jordan. Now the pitch. Up and out. Britton came up ready to fire. Prospect heralded for his power bat. Going all the way back to his days at Georgia Tech. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Macko twisted him up with the breaking ball. Prada's senior year at Georgia Tech hit 26 home runs. Drove in 88. The 1-2 pitch. Just outside. Senior year for the Yellow Jackets, hits in 48 of his 59 games. That's over 80%. Macko peers at second. Jordan still dancing out there. Delivers home. 2-2 popped up and foul. And turned 20 doubles into those 26 home runs. Jordan still dancing, and Macko throws it into center field. Spain chucks it on the run to third base. It clips Jordan, who got to the bag in time. And Macko threw a 2-seam fastball away from the second baseman, Geraldo. Fisher Cats infield in. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Kevin Parada up, and Jordan on third. A 1-0 lead for Bing. The pitch. Off speed, chopped to short. Kasevich snags it, keeps Jordan at third with a look. Throws to first, and gets the second out. Northeast Delta Dental presents Grin, an electronic magazine featuring a variety of articles about the importance of good oral health. For more information, go to www.nedelta.com. First pitch outside, and before time was called. The third base umpire, Robert Ginther, thought he saw a balk, and Rowdy Jordan was halfway home Crew chief behind home plate, Mitch Tresiak, calls time and says, no, we had an issue with the pitch clock out in right center field. So that resets. It's now counting down to 10. The count is still no balls, no strikes. Pitch. Knee high, just missed. McElwain in the righty box. Here's the pitch. This one's called a strike, almost the same exact spot. Radar says it came in at almost 95. Be the hardest pitch we've seen Mako throw this year. Dialed it up, the 1-1. Smacked on the ground is second. Geraldo fields it, brings it to the chest, throws to first, and retires Brandon McElwain to strand Jordan on third.
Lefty Adam Mako back to work. First pitch, bouncer off the bat of Jeremiah Jackson. Bobbled by Kasevich. Throws the first, they got him. Quickly back underway as we start the fifth inning. And one gone for the southpaw starter, Adam Mako. First pitch called strike. Mako's sitting 0-1 as he had a first pitch bouncer to Jackson. Here's Jose Barroza. Pitch home. Down and inside. Mako now with 4 in a row retired. And the leadoff single given up to Rowdy Jordan. Was able to maneuver his way well around it. A couple of ground balls after that. 1-1. In the air, out to left and shallow. Martinez charging in, slides and makes a nice catch. Lefty-lefty matchup. Matt Rudick has gone deep tonight. He's the man responsible for the Binghamton lead. No surprise, Mako is starting Rudick backwards. The first pitch lived over the heart of the plate to Rudick. He cranked it out to right field. The 1-0. There's in the strike zone. Keeping tabs on the NFL. 2-0. Missing down and outside. Some quick at-bats with Peroza on the third pitch. The nice fly-out catch to Martinez in left field. 2 balls, 1 strike. Low. Mako is 3-1. Down and in, ball 4. First walk issued tonight by Adam Mako. Over Binghamton 7-1, but then 7-6, 5-2 in last night's game. First pitch missing down and away from Young for ball 1. 3-run surge by Binghamton. Mako tosses back to first. What a two-pitch swing for Mako starting the top of the third. He got Jose Peroza down swinging for his 5th strikeout. The 1-0 in the air and fading to the left side seats. Mako had 7 up, 7 down. Another lefty-lefty, 1-1. Missing and a snap out of the stance from Britton. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mako comes home. Chopper back to the mound, and the lefty off the bump. A running flick to first base in time to get the second baseman Young. Top of the order for Adam Mako. We start the 6th. 1-0 Rumble Ponies. The first pitch reached out by Rylan Thomas. He slow rolls it to short, but hustling for first and in time by a half step. Adam Mako had sat down 7 in a row to begin the night, and one of just 2 hits for Binghamton. It was a solo homer for Matt Rudick, his 2nd since last night. First pitch to Jordan clips the zone, 0-1. Rudick's 2-run homer in the top of the 9th was the final blow. Too much for New Hampshire to respond to, trailing by 3 in the bottom half. The 0-1. Breaking pitch, swatted and tapped foul 0-2. Mako, though, it seems one of those guys that instead of regression as he continues on in his start, he gets more in rhythm and mixes his pitchers again, just as his start continues, hits a stride. He hasn't cracked 80 pitches this year. We might see it tonight. The 0-2, up and away. And that was just off the black. Maybe a little shading, clipping the outer edge to Jordan, but it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Trevor Clifton up and throwing.
The 1-2 skips away from Britton. It's pretty impressive. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a pitch. In the air out to left. And Martinez was camped, but now running over his back shoulder, can't make the catch. On a bounce, he relays it back in a little wide to second, and a 1-out double. Martinez got a bad read on it, trying to track it in the air. And he hit and scored in the first inning, hit by a pitch and scored in the 9th. Boy, first pitch to Alex Ramirez fading into the zone, 0-1. So a 1-out double to Jordan. He's got 2 of the Binghamton 3 hits on the ball game. Just his second double of the year, but that one was hit well. Pitch home. Missed inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Talking about Trevor Clifton in his time in the minors, you know, reaction to 11 years, said, man, he just shook his head and said, I love it. Ball and a strike, runner goes, breaking pitch missing, and no throw from Britton. 2 balls, 1 strike, the infield in on the grass. The pitch home, low. 3 balls and a strike. This is a bat in Alex Ramirez you have to be very careful with when you're playing close. 3 balls and a strike to him. Mako comes home. Inside and skipping out of the box, Ramirez draws the 1-out walk. That'll put runners at the corners with 1 out. And we'll see how Mako can deal out of this to see if he can't put 6 innings in the book tonight. His longest this season has been 5. He's done it in consecutive starts. Zach Britton and the entire infield will go out. And now here comes Cesar Martin. And Trevor Clifton striding towards the bullpen gate. We'll step aside. A pitching change for Adam Mako. Good start, but he leaves runners at the corners with 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Binghamton 1-0 on the Fisher Cats Radio Network.